Hi Pisces, and welcome to my channel, Higher Healing Tarot. I am going to be reading for what your soul wants today. We're going to be looking at positive energies, challenges you may be facing, and what you need to make time for. And then I'll do a couple outcome cards for you and clarifiers. I also wanted to mention that I will be doing personal readings. I'm going to be starting a little new project. It's called Express Tarot, and it's through email. And you will be getting a voice activated tarot reading with a picture so that you can hear me doing the reading live, and you could go back and listen to it if you want to, or you could go back and hear it again. So it's just a new way of doing it, so you don't have to read your tarot reading. And hopefully you'll take advantage of it. I tried to price it so that it was in the financial budget of everyone these days, and hopefully offer you some help and guidance to get through some things in your life. So let's get started with your reading. So I'm going to pick a card for you from the Soul Coaching deck. And we have simplicity. Deep, profound serenity is expanding in my life. So, yeah, your soul here calling for the simpler things in life to come through. I think that's a need for everybody lately. Yeah, under the deck you have sanctuary. I am divinely guided gently and lovingly. So maybe just looking for a little bit of peace, bringing in things that are simple, just kind of surrounding yourself with things that, just kind of clears the chaos, kind of makes things a little bit more tolerable when we're in kind of this chaotic kind of energy that's going on right now. So let's start your reading and see what Spirit has to say about this and what kind of guidance is coming through, what energies are coming through for you. I'm going to lay out all the cards, and we're going to start with your positive energies first, then your challenges and what you need to make time for, and then I'm going to pick 2 outcome cards for you. All right. Yep. I have 1 lay on the table. I'm going to pick this out. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, this came out for another reading before too. In the same position. So it's a good time to be balancing things out. 5 of Wands. And the Page of Swords and what you need to make time for. Okay, so basically what we're looking at here is you're in a really good energy to learn some new things. This is about new energy coming in, being open to the messages of that, and being open, like this fire comes in on this card here. And 5s are always about like change, but not like major change, not like a tower moment. But this fire is here, and fire is always like it's like a transmutative energy. So, it's taking what you have and it's turning that energy into something new. So this is about making time to really listen to like new information, new messages, be intuitively aware of what's going on around you, because it's going to help bring balance into your life. And you can also see in this card that they're balancing. This is kind of balancing going on. It looks like they're fighting or in their thing, but they're actually in a state of learning, training to do something new. So this is, this is just this is like this energy change that needs to happen. And it's funny because your soul card is calling for the simplicity. So maybe this change, to create balance, you have to bring more simplicity into your life. Just like getting rid of things that are causing you like too much. Like you have to kind of sit down and take stock of all the things in your life. And I've been saying this seems a lot lately. Just take stock of some of the things in your life. Go through your finances. Go through you know, just your practicalities in life. Go through your social stuff. Go through your, you know, your relationships. Like, what's working, what's not, what can be regrouped a little bit, what can be taken out of the picture completely. It's about just taking stock and then making time for this new energy to come in. Like, what do you want instead of that? If something's not working, what do you want? So it's time, you know, the challenge will be to, what are those changes that you want to make? What you need to do for that? But you know, it's here to make that balance and to make that transition into this new way. So yeah, and it's like a fresh new way. That's all this is about. Just finding a fresh new way. And I've just, this been coming up just in personal readings with people, and I think in the earth signs this came up a little bit too. Just really, yeah, look, two of Pentacles, just like making decisions about things, bringing balance and new decisions about things that are going on in your life, the practicalities of your life. Really bringing some clarity into it too with the swords here. And then you have some devil energy coming up here, staying out of toxic thinking patterns with it. This is about being controlled by other people. Like bringing something into balance. Yeah, the simplicity of this, or sanctuary, to kind of like engross yourself in yourself, so that what other people are deciding for you, you know, you only need to take stock in the ones that are actually there. That, you know, if this is like a husband, a wife, a spouse, a sibling, something like that, where and even sometimes with siblings, you can't always just take their advice, or they can't, you know, if there's some kind of manipulation going on here. So you have to find out where that is, or who that is that's causing that, and you know, make decisions around how you're going to balance that out in the future, because it's complicating your life. It's complicating you. I'm surprised. Six of Cups coming up over the deck says, yeah, something may be coming up here that you know, is giving you this feeling like it's an old energy that's coming in, and it's toxic. It's just not going to work for you anymore. So this is something that just like needs to like change over, so that you can get into a place of simplicity with your life. It's kind of like causing a complication that you don't need anymore, that you don't need to have, that you don't like I said, it's a bit manipulating, and it's just unnecessary at this point in time. You could figure out what you need to figure out on your own. You don't need other people trying to interject their opinions or their ways of doing things on you. It's time that you learned more about yourself and stood stronger in yourself, so that you can make these decisions on your own and not be so influenced by what's going on around you. All right, let's get some clarification on these. Let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. All right. I'm going to clarify the Six of Pentacles, Pisces. Did I say Pisces at the beginning of this reading? Did I call you something else? This is a Pisces reading. This is for Pisces. What your soul wants balance in some of the decision-making processes that are going on. It wants simplicity. Yeah, Death card coming up. So rebirth, a new way. The balance has to be presented in a new way now. There just has to be something changed over here. Because whatever you're doing, or yeah, there's just a toxic energy behind this that's just not working for you. And again, this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. You know, for some of you, this might not be the case, but it could pertain to something else in your life too. if you're picking it up and there's just like one little spot in your life that you don't feel is like that complicated, or you feel like you do have simplicity in your life, it's just saying you're in this energy right now to make any kind of change that you need to make around that. And the moon coming in, it's like, yeah, there may be, if there's mystery around that, but there's a new path to be taken here. There's some change that needs to take place. There's a new path that could be taken, even if it is a bit of a mystery to you right now how it's supposed to go. You have to kind of just start going in that direction, just so you could start getting the clarity that you need around it. This is like the beginning of something new. It's just the beginning of something new. It's like learning how to be just more serene in yourself and in your energies. And yeah, here's this Queen of Swords coming up on the Page of Swords. So there's your clarity and cutting out things that you no longer need, and just getting concise and clear on what you do. It's just that taking stock of the things in your life, and even if it's the littlest thing that needs to make the change, you're being called to make that change now. Just go ahead and do it, because it's not serving you well. And it could become more toxic as you go along. And if there is a manipulative energy or a manipulative person that's involved in this, yeah, it's time to bring that to an end as well. Just kind of take it out of your life in any way that you need to take it out of your life. And here's the Two of Cups on the Two of Pentacles. And, a lot of times when the Two of Cups comes up, if this is a relationship, if this is pertaining to a relationship, it's about bringing a new way into a relationship. And I think this came out for Leo. And if this is about yourself, it's a new way of looking at yourself, and it's a new way of doing things that are going to help you in general on a personal level. Or it could be changes that are being made if this person is a relationship person. If the devil here is the person manipulating and it's a relationship, it's saying to make decisions about improving that relationship, or to just get rid of it altogether, because you have to find out if it's serving you or not. The energy, the more that I'm picking up here, yeah, it's dead and over. The Ten of Swords, it's a burden. It's burdening you, but if you feel that this is something that you need to just work on to bring the balance to it, all relationships are different. Sometimes we go through like these in long-term relationships or in marriages. There's levels. There's like periods of time when you really have to work stuff out. And if this is for you and your spouse to take stock of everything and to bring simplicity into your lives, then this is the time to work on it and do it. If this is about a relationship that is just not working at all and is becoming emotionally draining for you, you have to, think about how you're going to care for yourself, and what that's going to take, and what you would need in order to make that change. But somebody here is being a burden to you. And here's the Two of Swords coming in too. So yeah, there's some the twos coming in as like, decisions that need to be made. There's duality here. So it's like you wanting one thing, and and even the Six of Pentacles here with the balance. There's you wanting one thing and maybe somebody else wanting another, and there's this juggling act going on. But it's not serving you. It's not bringing you to your highest place. So it's a burden. It's so this is about like really getting back to a time when you were happier, and the things were there that you needed in your life in order to have that kind of simplistic energy, to kind of be in that place of, and if that's where you were before this, then that's what Spirit is trying to You know, the energy of this is like you need to get back to this again. And if that means eliminating a person, then you should. Or if that means working on the relationship or making decisions about it, that's what needs to happen right now. So let's pull you out some advice here from the Keepers of the Light. Some guidance, maybe. Some clarity needs to be had, or somebody needs to be cut out. Whoever the manipulative person is, the one that's burdening you. The person or thing that's burdening you the most, that's what needs to be taken care of at this time. All right, the Keepers, Lord Shiva, transcendence, rise up, honor your inner force. There you go. Steps are being given, dance with the universe. So, yeah. You have to honor your inner voice, your inner force, whatever it is that you are feeling pulled towards. That's what you need to be doing. Also, I might mention, Pisces, the moon is your card. Pisces are always the two fish, so there's a lot of duality going on here. There's a lot of twos in this reading. Even the wolves and the, that are, at the moon, barking at the moon or looking at the moon. There's two. So this is like really in Pisces energy, like that duality that happens. It's about bringing clarity to that duality, and you do that by simplifying down things and by listening to your own voice and honoring your inner force and self. The Holy Spirit, expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally, and Spirit has your back. That's a really nice way to end the reading, that just be open to the miracles that could come in because of this. A lot of blue in this reading I'm seeing. That's throat chakra. So yeah, really expressing your voice, I think, is going to have a lot of play in this, because even as I'm talking, I'm just feeling this a lot in my throat and in my voice. So, maybe it's time to speak up about some of the things that are happening, so that you can get to a place and get your clarity in it and get your calmness back and get your, get to your serene, calm place again. Okay, Pisces, take care.